Kobe from Amor IT Solutions. Today we are traveling to Lansing, Michigan to meet up with a customer that called us last week. She owns a dog grooming service. About a year ago, she had someone install their wireless network in their building. It's a 6,000 square foot building, so it's a pretty big building. But she is now stating that the wireless is not working very well. And, they have 3 or 4 computers, a couple laptops, a Vantage phone system, and they said that there's, I believe, 2 or 3 floors to this building, and they said their wireless equipment is down in the lower level, and everything runs on wireless. They also have some webcams, it sounds like, that they allow their customers to view their dogs as they're being taken care of at this business. They log into, I think, like a website. They're able to see the footage of their dogs. So customers, I guess, have been complaining about poor video. So asked the customer a few questions about the type of equipment that they have, but she was not very tech savvy, so she wasn't quite sure how the network was really set up. She said that the girl that originally set it up about a year ago, she tried contacting her, but I guess the girl had stated that I don't know if she's just not doing that type of work anymore, or wasn't interested in coming in and having it fixed or fixing it for her. So I spoke to this lady last week, and we set up this appointment today. So we're going to go down there, do a network consult, look at the network that she has, look at the types of issues that she has. I have a feeling that a lot of the problem is they possibly are using consumer grade hardware instead of business grade hardware, which we see that with a lot of small and sometimes medium-sized businesses where the business owners will put in consumer grade routers and wireless routers that you can get from retail stores like Best Buy, and they expect them to work, and a lot of times they just don't do what they want them to do, or they start out working well until their business starts to grow and they start adding more and more devices, and then they find that the equipment that they're using just isn't up to par for what they're trying to do. So yeah, we're going to go there. We're about 45 minutes away, and I'll probably shoot some video of the building and maybe inside and show you the network that they have there. Here's a view on the highway here. Michigan weather in February. Snow. It's about 22 degrees out. Last couple of days it's gotten into the single digits. Real cold. But yeah. I passed them a few minutes ago, a lot of wind turbines. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but there's one over here to my left. There's a ton of them out here. I used to work in East Lansing, and I used to make this trip often, and I don't ever remember them having wind turbines, but that was quite some time ago. Anyways, I said, we're about, probably like 35 minutes away. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes when we get to the site. We have arrived. All right, let's go inside and talk to the owner. Okay. So just did a walkthrough. And the customer showed me this is where they keep their dogs. And they've got a video here, an Axis video camera that they have wired that shows off the dogs. They have a webcam that the customers can log into to see their animals while they're being groomed. And here we have the network room. It's an old phone system. They have Comcast internet. Here's their Comcast modem, an old Asus router they're not using. But currently they're using this consumer grade D-Link router, and most of the cabling looks like it goes up the wall and through into along the wall and up to the upstairs. Customers complaining about slow internet speed. They have webcams, like I said, for the dogs, and the video is very glitchy. Phone calls with their Vonage phones will drop randomly while they're on the phone with customers. They have a switch upstairs. It looks like it's a 10100 switch, non-gigabit switch. That needs to be replaced. Definitely this consumer grade router needs to be replaced. So what I'm going to do is plug into the router and see what type of speeds, and the cable modem, see what kind of speeds they get, and then we'll do a quick quote for the customer, sit down with her and see what she thinks. Plug directly into the Comcast modem, and let's see what type of speeds they're getting here. Wow. So we did this test upstairs on a switch that they have in their office, and ran the download speed was around, went from about 65 down to 33, and then it aired out. It didn't even get to the upload. This directly plugged into the Comcast modem. They're getting right around 180 download and about 23, 24 upload. Ping looks good. Now we're plugged directly into the D-Link router. Let's do a speed test. If we can get it to work. Very slow connecting. Like how it was upstairs at the switch. Oh, we're not really getting anything. Oh, there it goes. You can see the speed. 78, 80. Getting about half of the bandwidth they should be getting. Alright, so we just left the customer's business, and we did the network consultation, and I love this part of my job, and I also don't love parts of it. The parts I love is being able to travel and look at people's issues or problems that they're having with their network and being able to fix them for them. And that usually puts a smile on their face, because usually when they're calling us, it's an issue like this where they are in this situation. They're not able to look at their webcams. The video is choppy. They're getting telephone calls that are dropping while they're on the phone with customers. And a lot of this is just, it's bandwidth issues. They have Comcast internet. When plugging directly into their Comcast modem, they're getting about 180 megabytes download and about 25 meg upload. When you would plug into their D-Link router, they were getting about 65 meg download and about 7 meg upload. Then they had a 10100 switch, what we call a dummy switch, upstairs, and when doing speed tests there, I couldn't get anything more than about 30 meg download and I think about 4 or 5 meg upload. So, I had to tell the customer, this equipment is like 10 years old and you need to upgrade it, and the only way to kind of alleviate these problems that you're having is to spend some money and upgrade your equipment. Well, then you send the quote to them, and she says that I'm a small business and we can't afford very much, and you don't want to let the customer down by downgrading a bunch of equipment that you've quoted. I mean, you have to do it to fit their budget, but you also don't want to do this to the point where you are not sure how reliable it's going to be or if it's going to fix their issue. And I just had to be very honest with her, and I told her, this is what I recommend. If you can't afford this, then we can go this lower price route, but be aware that you may still have some of these issues. And she was okay with that. So the good thing is we got another customer, and hopefully when we get the network equipment put in, then hopefully all these issues go away for them. But yeah, I mean, you can't be running a business with a phone that when you're on the phone with customers that it's hanging up on them, or they have 3 video cameras that they stream, or webcams that they stream to a website, and the video is choppy. You can't make out the things on the video that they're trying to put on the website. Video is stuttering, or it's just not coming in at all. So yeah, it's just a bad situation. You feel bad because this lady said that, you know, she had hired someone years ago to set up this network and tried getting a hold of her and left messages and couldn't get a hold of her. But, you know, 8, 9, 10 years has gone by. You know, this person might not even be in the area. Maybe they're not even doing this type of work anymore. But when you see these types of network jobs put together, and they're put together pretty poorly, I mean, within 5-10 minutes of looking around, you already know that you're going to have to give the owner some disappointing, information, I guess. You know it's going to be expensive. And really it's because the way it was set up the first time just wasn't set up correctly. You know, there's no bandwidth controlling. So, you know, it was pretty obvious to me why the phones were giving them trouble. It's pretty obvious to me why their webcams were giving them trouble. I mean, one, they have a router that can't even control, you know, doesn't do QoS. There's no bandwidth controlling, and then on top of that, they've got, you know, switches and hardware that are 10100 switches. I mean, you're not going to get the full speed from your ISP with that type of hardware. So we're going to probably end up doing the network, I think, hopefully next weekend. She sounds like she wants it done pretty quick, so probably next Saturday come back down here with the equipment, set it all up, and, you know, get her up and running to where she's not having the issues that she's having. But yeah, like I said, I don't like these kind of conversations when you have to tell them, hey, who set this up before didn't do a very good job, and it's going to cost you X amount of thousands of dollars or whatever, hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. I mean, it's kind of a learning experience for the customer, but, you know, hopefully we could keep this customer for a long time. And, you know, I gave her our business cards, and, you know, we'll be able to remotely monitor or remote into her network to help her out with certain things if she needs them down the road, which she didn't have that service, or doesn't have that service now. So she was kind of happy about that when I explained that to her. But anyways, about, I don't know, about an hour and a half away from being back home. It's kind of snowing out. Yeah, it wasn't this bad coming down here. Now it's starting to snow. The roads are getting a little bit slippery, but alright, well, that just about wraps it up. Thanks for watching the video, and probably have another video out when we get the equipment in and we do the install. So if you haven't subscribed, do it on YouTube. Hit the bell icon. Do all that, you know, stuff to be able to get alerts and stuff when we have new videos out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we have new content. Also, if you'd like to know more about us, we have several social media pages: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to hire us for any network consulting or IT needs, please head over to AmorITSolutions.com, fill out our contact form, and let us know what we can do to help you out. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for all your support, and we hope to see you in the next video.